Well, hi, good morning, and thank you so much for joining me in my shop here. It's November 23rd, and maybe today will be the last day with this radio. I just have the last stages of alignment to complete RF alignment, and that's what I plan to do. So I think I'm already going to stop and get some stuff set up, and we will get going. Okay, lots and lots of stuff on the screen there. One of the first things we've got to do is check to see if the calibration of the, if I can point to it, the calibration of this is correct. Now I had calibrated it on 0, and turns out that's not how you're supposed to do it, but that's how I did do it. Now, I moved the camera to use on another video yesterday, and I replaced it. Now, is that parallax error? That little pointer should be right on the 0 line, or is that because the pointer itself has been disturbed? I tried to do this in such a way that the pointer would not be disturbed by just general fooling around here. This whole thing appears to be displaced here, in fact. There, I think that's how I had it. The camera is in a slightly different position here. I was supposed to get all this sorted out before I started shooting the video. What do we get? So we still see an error in it. Let me look with my own eyes here. So yeah, so it is incorrect. So I will relocate the pointer. Now the deal is, this is not the correct way to do it anyway. It's supposed, oh, it's way out. It's supposed to be, that's close, done at the other end at the 180 degree mark, but I started at this end, and for reasons that are not justifiable, I'm continuing this way. Let's see if we can get just a little more of that onto the camera. There. Okay, that'll do. So we're set there. Now the next step is to look at the instructions, which are perhaps a little tiny on your screen. We are on line number 6. Now the thing about this is 3, 4, 5, and 6 are done under a special instruction, which is down here. All adjustments indicated above, except 3, 4, 5, and 6 are made with the antenna link in the open position. So why they reverse wrote this, I don't know. This is confusing. What they really should have said was 3, 4, 5, and 6 should be in the closed position. Now I actually did these with this link open. We're talking about the antenna link on the back panel of the radio. I did it with the link open. What would the implications of that be? I think, well, let's take a look at the schematic up here. Okay, I have to find the antenna connection. So here's the, no, that's not the schematic, Jim. This is the schematic. So here's the link right up here in the top corner, showing open. And all it is applying a ground to this wire, which comes down to this point. So if you close this link, you ground this point, then the antenna input is across this coil, and this is a ground point, so it's all across this coil. It's not shared out, through this coil or something like that. If you leave the link open, it is shared. Wait a minute, this is the loop antenna. Right, loop antenna. Jim. So we have the loop antenna. When the link is closed, a ground is put here. We have a ground here. I'm not going to be able to explain this very well, what they're doing here. They're saying this link has to be open for you to use this loop antenna. The link has to be open to use the loop antenna. Well, that's the opposite of what the instructions were saying, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to try to sort this out. For some reason, it's going over my head. But we do have the instructions, and we can just follow the instructions and not think so hard about stuff. Okay. Six, made with the link open. 6. So we're going to do the C25. Now we need to know where C25 is located. And I already know it's right over here. So look in the back of the radio where the capacitor is. And then just below it, in line with the capacitor more or less, looks like this thing here, which you can't see right now. This brass, long brass piece is the capacitor. Very awkward. Okay, so these kind have usually a locking nut. Here it is here, this large brass nut, which has to be loosened off a little bit. And then you make that adjustment. Now what exactly are we adjusting here? See, oscillator. So we're doing an oscillator. We're doing it at 17,750 or 28.5 degrees. So I'm going to dial up 28.5 degrees. Uh-oh. Why is everything moving? Something, the camera caught on something here? Okay, so I see what it is. It's this thing here. Way too big. A nice piece of wood here. So wait a minute, what I can do. Sorry about the noise here. I can slide this piece forward. I think that's all it will take. Still moving. Wow. Okay, so this is not good at all. This frame I've put in here is crashing right into one of the plates, actually pushing one of the plates on the tuning capacitor slightly. That's no good. We can't have that. We must have this back like this. Okay, jack up the other corner. Jack it up a little higher. I think I may have bent one of the plates. Just a little bit higher. Let me do it. There we go. Pull the whole thing forward on the board. Okay. I usually try to avoid this kind of stuff on my videos, but sometimes I can't help it. Okay. Put the ground for the meter back on. So how do we do now? How did we do now? So we're looking to see where the 0 is. Oh, way off. Way off. Of course, I'm moving this whole metal frame and it's interfering with the pointer. I think it's all stable now, though. Where'd you go, pointer? Try doing things looking in a camera. That's not a good idea. Wow, look at that. Oh, I hear my cat. Hello? Hello? we can do that. We can use that. Go to center of the light thing, more or less. Actually, it's the one edge. That's good enough. The whole thing's inaccurate anyway. Oh my gosh, what to do about my cat here? Oh, for crying out loud. Let's go see Mr. Peanut. Hey, Mr. Peanut. Where are you? Oh, there you are. What? Out. Okay, he said he wants to go out. You don't want to come in, Peanut? Come on in. He does not want to come in. Okay. I have to go deal with him first. He takes priority over everything. Yeah, I'm coming, cat. Just hang on. Okay, I think I've distracted him with opening up the door to a little storeroom we have. He's gone in to investigate. Okay, so now we want to turn this to 28.5. 28. Things are still moving around, aren't they? 28.5 would be like that. That's precision. Useless precision. Okay, and we also need the signal generator running at 17,750. 17,750. Here we are. And we need to turn this to the correct band. Okay. Push button, AM. Well, I assume this is the order that they're doing it in. So this would be the C band, and we'd be tuned up around 1750. Capacitor mostly open, yeah. Of course, we don't hear the 1750. Not just yet. 1750. Do I have this even? I don't even have it connected. I don't even have it connected. Whew. Okay, 1750. 18,076. That's way off. The adjustment is pulled way out here. Just a better look. It's pulled fully out. First thing I've got to do is I have to loosen that. Okay, so I've loosened the lock. Now, what we're going to want to do is, did I tune the radio? How come it's not at, yeah, 20, it is at 28. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? It just barely touched it. Okay, so there's a bent plate. Don't be a troublemaker, Mr. Capacitor. I can't get at you right now. Oh my gosh. Is that a shorted capacitor? Is that what's happening here? Oh, is this something new? I don't remember this being a problem. Oh man. So I'm trying to look down at the plates to see if there's any that are knocked askew, and I was bumping one with this white bracket. But that one is not meshed yet with anything, so how can it be causing a problem? How can it be causing a problem? Let me just bend it out a little wee bit here. Oh, this may not even be the oscillator one. Seems like it. Of course, when I'm pushing on part of the capacitor, the whole capacitor is being distorted a little bit. Right there. Oh, that's different. The scratchy sound is in combination with the speaker. The scratchy sound gets loud enough, the speaker distortion starts entering into the picture too. It really becomes ugly. I don't know. I guess it's this. I need a bigger. I need a bigger. This is really big. Definitely not it. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Yeah, can I just ignore this for now? Wow. Is that happening on each band? It must be. Wait. Wait a minute. How can this be? How can you get all that? Broadcast band. I don't remember any of that. How come all these bands are scratch free? This one's gone silent. Turn up. All scratchy. So a possibility is bad grounding in the capacitor, and so I'm going to spray some stuff in there. For some reason this one band is highly sensitive to it. I'm not sure I could explain that. So let's just eliminate this. Spray in some cleaner here. And, right there, a little bit right back here. Possibility, believe it or not, is where the knob goes into the radio. I'm holding on to this with my hand. So basically I'm taking a piece of metal and I'm doing this. And it doesn't do anything. So it's highly unlikely this would do anything, but it has in the past. Sprayed in the back here. This is WD-40 I'm putting on this. What's the matter? There it goes. It's a very distinct location where it happens, so it can't be this. It's got to be something to do with the capacitor. On only one band. Right there. Very consistent. That's a station. Is that what all this was? Just stations? Tuned by fast sounds like noise? Come on. Am I on the noise band? Push button AM noise band. What goes on in here? I don't know. Whatever it was is gone. Once again, I've utilized magic to solve the problem. Great. See, magicians aren't the only ones. Other people can use magic from time to time too. Okay. Don't know what happened. Back to checking the 0. Okay, so it's on the one edge of the pointer, 28.5. One edge of the pointer. Should be 17. Is in fact 18.1, but there could be a image situation here. So I'm going to add and subtract 450 from 18.1. I'm going to get 17 up in there. Go the other way. So that's happening at 19. That's 19 megahertz. That's much, much stronger at 1880. Well, I believe the radio is aligned a little off, but on the correct thing. The correct, not on the image. Okay, let's get it back here. Now we want this actually to be 1775, I think it was. So I'm going to turn the oscillator in that direction. Now I got to discover which way I need to move this. Well, that's pretty much only one way to move it, and that's down. Okay, this can be very awkward stuff to do. I'm going to try first with my hand. Yep. Okay, so I'm rotating it and plunging it. Okay, that's too strong. Okay, it's a long ways to go to get all the way down there. Got there. Okay, where's this now? Okay, so where did we end up there? Way down here. And we're really trying to get to 17,750. I just went 15 miles past it here. So I'm going to pull it up. Where'd that go? Okay, that disappeared. Okay, so you can pull it up. Okay, where am I now? didn't have to go down nearly as far. Okay, where are we now? Pretty close. Oh, I bumped this. 17,705. Okay, we want to go up to here. Up to there. A little more power there. Okay. Now we just need to pull it up a little bit. So I'm sticking this little screwdriver into it to give me a handle. Here it comes. Too far. There we are. Okay, we're still at, we're no longer, what happened? We're at 30 something. Oh, it's because I was turning this thing around. Oh my god, okay, back to checking the, okay. So I blew that, 28. You probably knew it. Where is it now? Okay, it's a little too high. It's sticking out a little bit too far. 775. Oop. Very, very sharp tuning. Well, I think I got that. And I think that's all I'm going to do today because it's so late. I got a late start. Okay, yeah, we're gonna call it quits right there. So I actually thought it was an hour later than it really is. I packed everything up, shut everything down, produced the video, then realized, hey, it's not as late in the day as I thought it was. So everything's back on, and we're gonna continue here. Don't know what this looks like on the video because I'm gonna chop out the part where I say bye-bye and continue with this. The next thing to do is C3. C3 is right here. Here, have a look at this. So C3 is right here. Antenna tuning. What antenna? What antenna? There's no real antenna on here except a signal generator buffered with a small capacitor. So I don't know, should I even adjust this? Or should I give it a go and see what happens? So it's located in the corner of the radio. A somewhat difficult spot to get to. So it's up in here, and you know, everything is interfering. You need a long tool to come down into it. We're going to start with a long screwdriver. And what'd you do with it, Jim? Where'd my long guy go? That's got to be right here in front of me. There it is. There it is. It's right here in front of me. I'm going to try this metal screwdriver now. It's a capacitor I'm going into. There's a good chance this metal will not have any effect. But we must find out first. Second hole back. Everything's interfering with it. How are you supposed to do this? Not with this long a screwdriver, you're not. Let's try an alignment tool here. It's probably a better choice anyway. Gonna be interfered with the same way by these wires. There we go. This'll do. Okay, now can I get it in? Okay, it's in. Now I really need this meter going down here. So that's showing the ABC voltage. Volt scale. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is terribly precise. Let's just go at it here. It is pretty. So we got a little tiny bit out of that. Okay, that's C-band. Now, let's see what we can pick up on the C-band. So I'm going to take off the signal generator. And we're going to put on my outdoor antenna here. Yes, you can see the dim bulbs are on. We're operating the radio on low voltage actually, but as I've demonstrated to myself many times, the voltage supply to the radio doesn't usually affect its tuning. And I think that's by very careful design. Make sure that kind of thing doesn't happen. Okay, so we're on the antenna, not quite. Antenna link is open. Antenna link is open. There's no way for me to know what the heck's going on, so just keep going. So I'm going to put this on the chassis and on the antenna connection. You know, it's 11:30 in the morning, so exactly what we're going to get here, I don't know, if anything. Doesn't sound very good. Okay, we're up at the high end. Up around 17 megahertz. Well, it might not be surprising that there's nothing. Okay, I'm thinking, what am I doing wrong? Capacitor is almost closed. Went through the whole band, didn't hear a darn thing. How's that happen? Okay. Broadcast band. Not too good. Link is open. Ground in the wrong place. Uh-oh. Something not right. Did I not turn the antenna on down here? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm confused about what day of the week it is, for crying out loud. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, we're getting some stations, so it means the antenna is connected. Let's just double check. I'm going to interrupt the antenna and see the signal disappear. Of course. Band C. Band C. Just noise, noise, noise. Is it from my lights here? No. No, not happy. Huge amount of interfering noise here. What could it be? Next band. They're all just laced with noise. So there's something going on here. Something is going on. That's what's going on. Let's leave that out of the picture. Okay. Broadcast. Band C. Low end. High end. We should get some stuff.
And to wipe them with the towel with sheets. Supper being ended. This was what he did. He washed the disciples' feet. The foot washing is hard.
Okay.
To what? If I then, the teacher, have washed your feet, you wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that you should do as I have done to you. And yet, Mass celebrate.
Very difficult to turn these, to tune a radio where the band is so crunched. I can't recognize the language, but ooh, I think that's good. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that popping? It's me going by strong stations too fast, making that popping sound.
Stages of life, they had their health, they had good lives, and I'm sure they had their struggles.
This must be way up in frequency. We're at number 40.
So, you know, I really went into marriage going, I want so
40
much
degrees.
to raise my son to Christ-following kids who have a real faith and not something that they put a face on Sunday morning. But I did not
40.
know that the way up
Well,
would
we
be
can't
down,
really tell.
and God had a different plan for us altogether. And the first 7 years of our marriage were marked by unrelenting back-to-back crises. And
Well, it's marriage. That sound, that's ham radio. That's FT8. You always recognize it because it goes about 14 seconds of funny musical sound and then silence for a second or two and then more musical sound for another 14 seconds or so. Very, very popular with the ham radio guys. Monstrously hard to tune at the high end. Very good. Oh, we're at the top now.
really culminated one day.
Okay, I do enjoy listening to radios, so I could end up doing this for an hour, but I won't. It's working, that's the main thing. It seems to be receiving. Don't know about the accuracy of the alignment in terms of the dial pointer position. We can't know that. That's why I'm not being too precise about some things right now, because the precision has to come later. So, okay, now I am done. The C band, that's all I'm going to do today. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll carry on tomorrow with the other two bands and an overall check of the radio. Something like that. Well, that's what I plan to do. We'll see what actually happens. Thanks for watching.